Welcome to today's video. Today I will show you how to quickly create these fun little ghosts for Halloween. In Procreate, choose your canvas. I choose my favorite 8x8 inch. Once in, you want to remove the background color. We're creating a basic round face template for our ghost, and so we will change our paint color to white. Then I like to choose the monoline pen in the calligraphy section of the brushes tool. A good size pen tip for me is about 20%, and my opacity at a full 100%, so I have no see-through lines. Now that the basics are covered, we will draw and fill in our round face backdrop. I do this to give myself scale when I draw in the face features. Once that's done, create a separate layer. Choose black paint, and we will begin to create the eyes with another basic circle that we will fill in. Use the select tool to adjust the size until it's to your liking. That's a good size for me. Now I will duplicate this eye with the layer tool, select it, and place it in my desired spot. Once I'm happy, I merge the two layers into one, and this allows me to move the eyes around together now that they are on a single layer. Time to create the mouth. Open another layer, draw and fill in another circle, size it to the specifications you want. I like mine a little larger than the eyes. Move it to the location you like with the select tool, and here you can play with the shape a little bit. When you click the select tool, it opens a menu where you can have a little bit of fun. Distort stretches and condenses your image. Whereas the warp tool, you can really get creative. I just watched the movie Scream again, so I think I will have my little guy's mouth like this. Once done, merge the layers together. Be sure not to merge layer 1 or it will incorporate the white round shape. You want just the eyes and the mouth. Now let's create another layer to begin face expression number 2. Draw a black circle and fill. Adjust the size like before. This time, choose the eraser tool. Make sure it's on a thick, non-transparent pen or brush. I like monoline. And what we will do is start from the middle right side and stroke up to the left. We are creating an angry eye. Size and maneuver how you wish. Then duplicate the eye. Then flip the eye horizontally, and there's your set of angry eyes. Don't forget to merge the two layers together, and we will proceed to the mouth. Create a new layer, a new circle to fill, select your warp tool, and make your angry mouth shape to match. Once you're happy, merge the eye layer and mouth layer together, and you're done with face expression number 2. As you follow along with face expression number 3, which will be a happy face, the reason I layer each new shape or element is because if I make a mistake, I do not want to ruin the whole design. And by keeping all the layers transparent, I can create PNG images, which transfers to any document without a pesky background. Super important in keeping my images versatile for other projects or transferring to print cut machines like Cricut or Silhouette. Okay, now that we have our eyes, let's place them and move on to the mouth. Create a large circle because smiles are big. Choose your eraser tool. Make a nice swoop right through the middle and erase the top portion. Now place the mouth where it makes you smile, and that's it. Merge the layers and voila, face complete. Moving on to face number 4. Create a new layer, and this time let's make an oval shape. I'm happy with this size. Let's fill her in and duplicate this eye. Now with this eye, we're going to stretch and make it bigger. Make sure it's on uniform. Then what you want is the bottom to sit a smidge lower than the other eye, and the top to really reach up the forehead. Think about how you're surprised your eyelids and eyebrows raise more than your bottom lids. Let's add a little bit more to our guy's expression with 2 wrinkles. And that's it, it's complete. Now let's close the layers, and this completes face number 4. Now, keeping the set of eyes, let's create a mouth to create face number 5. A series of 4 swoops, 1 on top, 1 on the bottom, and 2 on either sides make a scared face. Fill it in, clean it up, position it, and voila, done with face number 5. Moving on to our final face, create a new layer and a new circle and fill it in. Select the eraser tool. From the middle, we start and swoop up towards the top. Flip the image, and it creates a smiley closed eye. We're going to add 3 swervy triangles or horns on top of the eye and fill it in. And there you can see we have an eye with amazing eyelashes. We will size the eye, duplicate, flip the second eye, and place. Once done, combine the layers. Create a new layer because we're moving on to the mouth. A big circle for a big smile. Fill it in. I'm cutting straight across and completing with a few finishing touches. I thought I'd give her a few freckles. And that's it. 6 facial expressions. Now let's create the bodies. We duplicate the palette of face expressions. That's our new template. We will start with a fresh layer. Clear background, white paint, monoline pen at 20% size, 100% opacity. Create a wide rainbow shape, then 2 straight lines on either side. Even if your lines are not perfect, just hold and Procreate will straighten the line for you. I have my lines flaring out to the sides just a bit, then completing with a slightly curved line at the bottom. This creates our first ghost body shape. Fill it in with white, touch up if you need to. Duplicate the layer, uncheck the white shape so it disappears, select the bottom, and make sure it's highlighted to be sure you're on the correct image in blue. Then we go to our paint and select black. Now we have the white shape and an identical black shape. It's a little cheat I used to create a border. After selecting my white shape, I'll begin to shrink it until I get the thickness of the black border to my satisfaction. And before I finalize and merge any layers, duplicate face number 1, drag it above the white shape. Check mark it and make sure it's highlighted blue to ensure we're working on the right layer. Size and place how you want. He's cute, I like it. So the shape works. Let's merge the white and black layers, then duplicate the finished body type, as it is our new template. Select the 2 layers to create our first ghost, and that's it, ghost done. Now I will continue this process until I have all 6 faces on this body type, being sure to never alter my original templates of the body or the faces. So duplicating and merging is our best friend. Simply follow along. Now we should have our first set of 6 completed ghosts. Let's move on to ghost shape number 2. We'll start with a wide rainbow shape on top, the same 2 lines on the side flaring out slightly. Then for the bottom, let's create jagged edges. We do this by starting at one side and moving our pen up and down until we end on the other side. What's cool about this is everyone's image will differ. Yours can be uniform or ununiform like mine. You can have more or less pointy parts. As an artist, it's completely up to you. Now that you have filled in and cleaned up your shape, we will duplicate this layer, select the layer in blue, turn the shape black, turn our background white if you choose. Select the white layer and size it down to create our black border. I only concern myself with the top and size for the thickness that I want. Because the shape is odd at the bottom, I know the border will not be as even. So I take my eraser tool and erase parts of the white image to let more of the black show through until I'm satisfied. Feel free to pause here to clean yours up as needed as well. Now that we're happy, I will merge the 2 shapes to create my completed body type number 2. Duplicate the layer, make sure it's selected, choose your face to duplicate, drag it to the top. Select this face layer to manipulate until you're happy with the size and placement. Merge those 2 layers and voila, your first jagged ghost. And as before, we will do the same process of duplicating, manipulating, merging until we have all 6 faces on this body type. And with this, you have now created 12 ghosts. Let's move on to the next body type. Duplicate the face template, new layer, white ink, all the same specs. We create our top with the wide rainbow. Two sides just like before. And this time a flowy wavy bottom with as many swerves as you want. However, you do want at least 3 swerves to create flow. And as before, we will fill it in, clean it up, add a white background if you want to make it easier to see, create our black border, and attach our 6 faces. And this completes 18 ghosts. Moving on to our next set. Duplicate your face template, same specs as before, starting off with our rainbow shape. This time, our first line will be shorter than the other side. And instead of flaring out, the line should point inwards just a bit, kind of like a large pizza slice that's already been bitten. Then have fun at the bottom with a wavy motion to connect the two sides. It's as if the cheese on that pizza is dripping over that bitten piece. As before, fill it in, clean up the image, add your black border and 6 faces. Now you've created 24 ghosts, almost done. Starting with our duplicated face layer and same paint and pen specs, we will create our wide rainbow. Place it off to the side a bit instead of the middle of the canvas. We need room. Have 2 smaller side lines aiming in the same direction to the sides as I did. Think of this as the top head of your ghost, not the full body as before. Then use these lines as a sort of guideline to create a long wavy body type, as if it's flying through the air. Once you're happy, clean it up with your eraser and paintbrush. Now before you move forward, we will change how we create our border. First, choose a background color other than white or black. Select our shape. Create a new layer. Choose black ink. Make the brush size larger. Trace right above and around the entire white shape. Be sure to connect the ends. Then fill in. Keep tracing around until the desired thickness. And you're done. All the steps as before. You can change the background color if you wish. All 30 ghosts are complete. You can end it here or watch me create a sticker sheet. I duplicated all 30 ghosts before manipulating them. Then individually placing them all on one layer, resizing and positioning them to my liking. The googly eyes are my favorite. Then I group them into one layer. Copy, then paste on a separate canvas. I paste the image, and from here I size and resize. Cut, copy, paste to fill in any blank areas. And where there wasn't enough space for a ghost, I added a boo image here and there, and left a space towards the bottom right in case I choose to sell the sticker sheets for my logo. And that's it, friends. Use this video to create Halloween decor, car decals, stationery to sell, for personal use, or to give away. Thank you for hanging out with me today. See you on the next one.